Hey everyone, Kelly Dean Allen here once again. Today, by multiple requests over the past year or so, we're going to have a look at how to play Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult. Just a crushingly heavy mid-70s power chord riff that opens this track, and a riff that I feel everyone should know how to play. So today I'm going to show you how it's done. Now, we're also going to cover the main solo in this tutorial. However, guitarist Dharma is basically dropping little fills and lead lines all throughout this track, and we will not be covering all of those as there's just far too many to deal with. We'd be here all day were that the case. So then, with that said, let's close in, learn how to play Blue Oyster Cult's Godzilla. Alright then, Dharma, Blue Oyster Cult, and Godzilla. We are in standard tuning for this tutorial, and this one has just a great classic heavy riff. Goes a little something like this. Repeat 10 times at the beginning of this track. All power chords starting with an F sharp power chord here that you're going to let ring. 2, 3. Then you're going to drop down to a B power chord, move it up 2 spots to C sharp, jump it up here to a G sharp power chord, and move it into A and let it ring. 2, 3. 2, 3. And then to finish the riff, we're going to jump up here to a D sharp power chord at the 6th fret position, move it into E, jump it up here to B, slide it back to F sharp, start the whole thing over again. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Right? Now, a couple of things going on here. He has delay on his guitar, and it's a fairly long delay, like 3/4 of a second, something like that. So these power chords that he's hanging on for any length of time, the F sharp and the A, you can hear a definite slap back about 3/4 of a second later. Kind of like that, right? But it is delay. If you don't have a delay pedal, just hit those power chords twice, right? But know that it's delay. Right? And another thing, when he goes into A here, he's giving that a little bit of a waggle, right? Kind of like that, a little bit of vibrato on the whole power chord, right? And so like I said, you're going to repeat that 10 times at the beginning of this track, 4 times before the vocals come in. And after the first 2 times you play through that riff, another guitar joins doing this. Just little bend releases of the 9 of the G here, right, 4 times. Or you can play it back here on the 5 of the B. Either or, right? Another guitar over top of that, an octave higher. Right? Just layered on top of each other. And then you just repeat that main riff throughout the first verse 6 times, and then we drop into the chorus. The chorus is dead simple. 2 bars of an E power chord into 2 bars of an F sharp power chord repeated twice. And just kind of chugged, right? Oh no, there goes Tokyo, go go Godzilla. Ooh. Repeat. Oh no, there goes Tokyo, go go Godzilla. You know, you can put a little jog in the middle of it. Go go Godzilla. Leads into the solo. So, the solo, let's run through this solo first and then we'll dig into how to play it. that is pretty much the solo right there. So we're soloing in the key of F sharp minor, using pretty much the F sharp minor pentatonic, except for one note. We do grab the flat fifth blue note at one point, right in the middle of a scale run, but it's 99% minor pentatonic work here. We're starting here on the 17th fret of the high E with a little bend release, right? And then we're into this little pull-off scale run. Right up the minor pentatonic, right? Coming out of that little bend, right, off to 14. And then you're going to do like a little double trill or a double pull-off from 17 off to 14. Up to the 17 of the B, back to the 14 of the high E. And then you're going to repeat that from the B string to the G string within the scale, right? Grabbing the 16 of the G back to the 14. Right, and then we're going to do a little pull-off from the blue note, 17 off to 16 off to 14 of the G, all in one motion, right? And then you're going to repeat the little pull-off pattern now from the G string to the D string, and then the same thing from the D string to the A string. Right, same little pattern now on the 14s and 16s. So that little pattern kind of ends here on that 14 of the D. Now we're going to drop onto the 16 of the A, off to 14, slide it back to 12, and then do double pull off from 14 to 12, and then finish on the 14 of the low E. Slide out of it, and that is the scale run. Into this. So open A, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to go 2, 3, 4 of the D, pick that 3 times, and then drop onto a little double stop here on the 2s of the G and the B. Right, and then we're into this. So we're going to kickstart this little riff by jumping up here after this double stop. We're going to grab 4 of the D down to 2 of the G, right into a bend on the 4 of the G. And then you're going to catch a double stop here on the 2s, right back into another bend on that 4. And then you're going to do these double pull-offs again, right? This time 4 off to 2 of the G, grabbing the 4 of the D. Now you're basically going to repeat that again, but you're going to drop this little double stop out of the equation the second time. Kind of like that, right? You're not hitting the double stop the second time. Right, and then we finish with this. Just a little bend of that 4 coming off the 2, back off the 2, and then finish on that 4. And when we finish on that 4, we're going to pick it about 6 times, right? And then you're going to slide into the 11 of the G and pick that about 4 times. And then after you pick that 11 about 4 times, I think it is exactly 4 times, you're going to grab the 12 of the B, quick little bend release off to 10, right? Drop right into this. Double stops here on the 2s of the G and the B, hit it twice. Bounce off the 4 of the D, back to the double stops. Second time you're going to hit that double stop 3 times, and then right into a little bend on this 4 off to 2, and then finishing on that 4 of the D, right? Now when you finish on that 4 of the D, you're going to slide it immediately into 16 of the D. And then you're going to do 4 pull-offs from 16 to 14 of the D. And then you're going to string skip down to the B string, do the same thing but just once from 17 off to 14. And And then you're going to do about 9 pre-bend releases on this 17 of the B string, right in a row, right? And then you finally release it back to the natural note, and it just drops right into another chorus, right? So that is the solo to this one. Let's take it from the top nice and slow, and then we'll be done. Right, and then right back into another chorus. Go, go, Godzilla. Oh, no. And then you're just going to hit this F sharp, let it ring. Right, and then we're into the midsection of the song for about 12 or 16 bars of just drums and bass and Godzilla, Zilla, Zilla, you know, delay on the vocals and people speaking Japanese and whatnot. And leading back into the chorus again, we're going to play this little lick. And then right back into a chorus, right? 4 of the A, and then 2, 3, 4 of the D. Down to the 2 of the G, back onto the 4 of the D, roll it up to the 4 of the A, and then 2, 3, 4 double hit on the D string. Right, and then you're going to start it again the same way, that same little lick, right? And then we're going to just do a little back and forth here, coming off that 2 of the G on the 2 and the 4 of the D. Grab the 4 of the A off to open A, and then just drop right into an E power chord for the chorus, right? Go, go, Godzilla. Oh, no. There goes Tokyo. Go, and then we just drop back into the main riff. Right, for a couple of repeats with this over top. Again, right, those little bends. Another one up here. And then we just drop into another verse, so you're just going to repeat that main riff 6 more times, and then right at the end of the track, instead of dropping into another chorus, we're just going to drop, we're going to hang in the main riff for 1 repeat, right? After the final verse. And then just finish on that F sharp. End of track. That, my friends, is how you play Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult and Buck Dharma. Certainly hope you enjoyed that, found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button right down there. Maybe drop me a subscribe if you haven't done that already, as that would be very kind. Hope you're well out there, and we'll see you next time, yeah? Cheers.